Oh, hi, Mark. Okay. First, I want to address something. I swear to God, I just got out of the shower. My hair is not that greasy. It does look pretty bad, though, because I often have greasy hair, and I swear I just got out of the shower. This is making it more suspicious. Okay, anyway, every horror film I've ever seen. This is going to be 50 through 75. Okay, let's just go. Alright, number 50 we covered in the last video. That is Sinister 2. I think I said that it's fine. I don't know. I don't remember what I said in the last video, but it's fine. Whatever. Number 51, Don't Look in the Basement. I do remember the first time I watched Don't Look in the Basement. Watch is a strong word, because I kept falling asleep during it, but I did stay technically conscious until the end of the film. I was in bed late at night, and I don't remember hardly any of the movie. It has an interesting premise, which has since been done other ways. Sorry, guys. Okay, and then we have number 52, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Oh, once again, I remember the first time I saw Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and, unlike that movie, I actually did sleep through a large portion of this movie. I was at a friend's house in, the 5th grade, and we were taking turns. We would do this when I would go over. We would take turns going back and forth on Netflix, picking a horror film. And I picked Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and he thought it was lame as shit, and his stepdad, or whatever the fuck he was, thought it was lame as shit, and I thought that it was cool. And I drifted off to sleep halfway through it, and they just sat there and watched it, and because we had just stayed up all night the night before, and I slept through, most of the movie. But I've since gone back and rewatched it many times, and I was able to fully appreciate it. The movie's hilarious. I love it so much. Matter of fact, I own a bunch of Killer Clowns from Outer Space shit. I have the replica of the cotton candy gun right over there from Spirit Halloween, and I have Killer Clowns from Outer Space shot glasses, and I have Shorty from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, like a little statue of him. Love the movie. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so phlegmy. 53, Jeepers Creepers. This is a fine movie. I also remember the first time I watched Jeepers Creepers. I was also at a friend's house, and at this friend's house, we would often fry food, because his parents didn't give a fuck. And his dad didn't give a fuck. And we used to make what we called dumplings. They are not dumplings. They weren't. They were like flour and water mixed together to make a batter. And then we would mix that all together, and we would encase a bunch of horrible things for your health in there. We just throw lunch meat and cheese and barbecue sauce in there. And this one time we made one that had to have been 2 pounds. It was huge. And we watched Jeepers Creepers while we each ate our half of it. We were both big boys, and yeah, it was a bad decision. It was delicious to my 13, 14-year-old taste buds, but it was a really bad decision. And just in case you guys are wondering, I've gone back and made those as an adult. It's not that delicious, to be honest with you. It just kind of tastes like diabetes and bad decisions. Number 54 is Joyride, Candy Cane. This is a good movie. I don't remember the first time I watched it, but I enjoyed Joyride quite a great deal. Funnily enough, I think I saw Joyride 3 first. And my God, am I glad that I saw Joyride 1, because that's a lot better than 3. But oh god. Okay, well I'll get to those movies when I get to them. But just know I fucking hate Joyride 2. Number 55, Lights Out. Once again, I don't think I remember the first time I saw Lights Out. It's a fine movie. I think that Lights Out gets way overblown for what it is. I think that Lights Out is just it's a good supernatural horror film. But that's as far as it goes. I don't understand. I get it's made by a guy that everyone likes. Was it Mike Flanagan that did Lights Out, or David F. Sandberg? I don't remember. But I understand that the guy who makes it is very popular among a lot of new age horror fans. I don't get it. It's a good horror movie, but it's just a horror movie, guys. It's all right. Number 56, The Quiet Ones. Okay, well, unlike Lights Out, The Quiet Ones sucks. The Quiet One's a bad movie, and it's got that guy in it. That guy is, like, way too good for almost everything that he's in. You know what guy I'm talking about? The redheaded guy with, like, the beard. He's an older guy. Like, he's an actually good actor, and then he's in The Quiet Ones and the Poltergeist remake. Pick better movies. I don't know. That guy's a good actor, but those are horrible, horrible movies. 57, Pulse from 1988. So this is probably the least popular movie called Pulse. And this film, unlike the others, is about, I think, electricity itself becomes sentient and starts hunting people. And so it does that. I mean, it's a PG-13 80s horror film. It's very cheesy, and it's mostly contained, I think, to one or two houses where, like, the happenings go on, at least in terms of the story. I guess it might have been happening all through the block, who knows. But, yeah, it's fine. I forget exactly even how they resolve that. I don't remember my first time watching it, but it's fine. It's whatever. Number 58, Pulse 2006. This is not the same premise. Pulse 2006 is a remake of the 2001 movie? 2001, 2002 Japanese movie Pulse, which that movie is very good, or, well, it's good. The 2000s, which I will expand upon that when I get there, because there are scenes in that movie that are incredible, just not the whole movie. But Pulse 2006 is a pretty awful horror movie. The acting is fine, I think, if I recall. So there's like one or two images in the movie that are like, that's very creepy. Like the image that you see in all the trailers. And if you watched horror movies in the early to mid 2000s, you definitely saw a trailer for this movie. It was always before like all the Ghost House Pictures movies. And it was like that shot of Kristen Bell putting her ear to the wall to hear, and then you see on the other side of the wall and there's a ghost doing the same thing, and it was a very disturbing looking ghost. And I think that's what made me want to watch the movie as a kid. And then it wasn't a very good movie. Number 59 is No Good Deed. This is one of those horror adjacent movies. It's really a thriller, like a Deadly Obsession sort of thriller, starring Idris Elba and that one chick from the Karate Kid remake with Jaden Smith. I don't know her name. Not a great movie, though. This movie is notable because it is rated PG-13, and it has 2 instances of the word fuck, which you are only supposed to be allowed 1. But I think they got away with it because at one point she says fuck out loud, and then another point she like mouths it, and you can kind of hear her whisper it. But yeah, that's about the only real notable thing about No Good Deed. I watched it in theaters for the first time. I was like, when did that movie come out? I think I was like 13 or 14. My mom let me go see it for my birthday. I took a friend. We watched it. Number 60 is Shark Night. Yeah. That's a movie. Listen, I liked this movie a lot when I was a kid. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. I think it's because there were a lot of women in bikinis. And I remember my first time watching this movie, and we're not going to get too much into that on account of all the women in bikinis. And I was a teenage boy. I don't know what you expect from me. I don't know what you expect. Okay? I was a gross little piece of shit. That's all we need to talk about there. But Shark Night is actually a fun movie because of like all the different sharks that it explores. Like it has like cookie cutter sharks and bull sharks and tiger sharks, and like it just goes through a plethora of shark types. And I thought that was very cool as a kid, and I still kind of think it's cool. But yeah, mostly I think as a teenager I liked the pretty ladies in two pieces. As a filthy little perv. I don't know what you. I'm sorry. Not that sorry though. 61 is Prom Night from 1980, the Jamie Lee Curtis Prom Night. My God, if there's ever been an overrated slasher film, this is it. Why does this movie have a fandom? I don't understand. I don't remember my first time watching this movie. It's so generic. It left no impression on me. And ever since Prom Night 1980, and I'm not saying that it's a horrible movie. Not by any stretch of the imagination. I am saying that this is the movie, though, that I like to put on when it's like really late at night. And I'm like, I want a horror movie on. But I don't want one that's going to invest me. I watch Prom Night. Because I can fall asleep to it. It kind of bores the shit out of me. And I don't hate my life while I'm watching it. Which I know that boring the shit out of me and hating my life should be like synonymous, but there are some movies that bore the shit out of me that are like, yeah, it's okay. Number 62 is Prom Night 2008. I saw that movie first. I saw the remake first because it was PG-13, so my parents would let me watch it. They bought it for me on eBay, I think, when I was a kid. And I liked it a lot as a kid. I can't speak to how I feel about it now. I feel like it's probably not a very good movie. I think that I would think that it's perfectly digestible, though. Like, I don't remember really anything in that movie being offensively horrible. Other than, like, the lack of kills. It is, the lack of gory kills, because it is PG-13. It's very tame for a slasher movie, and it is a slasher. But, you know, I don't think I would be offended by that movie's quality. Still probably like 4 out of 10, but, you know, whatever. Number 63 is World War Z. There are very cool elements to this movie. This is, again, this is like an action horror movie sort of thing. I think this is one of my fiance's favorite horror movies of all time. I think that is definitely her favorite zombie movie of all time. Yeah, she loves World War Z. I personally don't get it. I really liked it as a kid because, well, as you may have deduced, my parents didn't let me watch R-rated horror films as a kid. So I was allowed to watch PG-13 ones. And obviously I would get in the R-rated ones where I could. Okay, if I found an R-rated movie at a thrift store, I'm picking it up. But I can't buy them at Walmart because they ID check your ass. And Mom didn't like them, so I never got them. But anyway, so World War Z was like one of the few zombie movies I had access to back in the day, and I thought it was very cool because fast zombies and oh man, they're so vicious. They're like jumping over top each other and making a mountain to climb, or yeah, making like a zombie mountain to climb a wall. That's still cool. It's just like now I have other much better zombie movies about fast zombies, like 28 Days Later and Train to Busan. Those are both better movies than World War Z. So yeah. 64 is Wolf Creek. Yeah, speaking of finding a movie at a thrift store, that's where I found Wolf Creek. Wolf Creek is a disturbing movie. I love Wolf Creek. It's actually really great, but it is very disturbing. It's supposedly based on true events. I don't know how true the events are, but it's funny. The second one is like so much more comedic, and then the first one is just like That's fucked up. Um, 65 is Puppet Master. I don't remember the first time I saw Puppet Master. It's not very good. If you've seen the movie, you know that it's not very good. It is a fun movie, though. I like it. Number 66 is Poltergeist. I don't remember my first time watching Poltergeist, but I remember when I got Poltergeist because it was very special. At least it was very special to me. And that was because my mom it was very random. She showed up at home one night and she had Taco Bell, which that's the key to my fat ass heart right there. Taco Bell is delicious. But she also brought me home Poltergeist. And I never asked her for that. I never asked her to, like, it's not like I was like, will you pick me up a horror movie? Which she probably wouldn't have done anyway. Like, if I, but totally unprompted, she just showed up at home and handed me a copy of Poltergeist and my Taco Bell. And that's, I don't know, man. That's a really, because my mom hates horror movies. She has always hated horror movies. She doesn't like them. She thinks they'll ruin your brain, all the rest of it. But it was, I don't know, it was really special for me as a kid to just randomly receive Poltergeist from my mom. And it ended up being one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Poltergeist is like, nowadays it's probably not top 10, but I think it still is like top 25, top 20. It is a really incredible horror movie, and it's perfect for that age of just getting into horror movies. It's such a good introductory movie that I have shown my nephews as they were getting introduced to horror movies. And yeah, I have since created other special memories with the movie Poltergeist and showing it to my nephews for the first time. So that was really cool of my mom, and I love that. I love that memory. Number 67 is Poltergeist 2015. Well, that's not special at all. That movie sucks. Number 68 is Poltergeist 3. I think I watched it on Netflix for the first time. I don't know. Number 69 is Psycho. Now, this was a rare exception to the no R-rated horror films rule. My mom actually bought that for me at a thrift store when I was a younger teenager. And once again, I fell in love with that movie. Yeah, I was there. I saw it. It was like I still have the edition. It was that golden brown Universal Special Edition DVD case, and it immediately caught my eye, and I talked my mom into getting it for me, and I adored Psycho, and I have always adored Psycho, and I need to watch it soon, actually, because I haven't watched it in a long time. Number 70 is Psycho 2, number 71 is Psycho 3, number 72 is Psycho 4. All three of those movies I watched in the same night on my mom's laptop, and I bought it from Walmart. Did she get it for? I don't remember. I doubt she would have got it for me, because those were all rated R, and they came out in like the 80s and 90s. I don't know, to be honest with you, but I remember watching them all late one night on my mom's laptop. Number 73 is Insidious. Oh boy, do I ever remember my first time watching Insidious. Oh, do I ever. Oh, what a special memory that was. So my best friend and I, on my birthday, my mom had taken me to Walmart. And it wasn't because it was my birthday. She was going to Walmart grocery shopping anyway. And but I went with her to Walmart. And because it was my birthday, she let me pick out a movie. And the movie I picked out, I believe it was my 13th birthday. And the movie I picked out was Insidious, which was in the $5 bin. And I remember my buddy and I had picked out. I don't know why we picked these. We picked the tiny cans of Coca-Cola. because she told us she'd buy us a drink and a snack each. Or not each, I think, put together, but we picked the tiny cans of Coca-Cola, and at the time, there were buffalo wing Doritos, and we picked the buffalo wing Doritos, and that was our snack and our drink, and we watched Insidious in my bedroom. He was laying on the floor, I was laying in my bed, and as we were watching the the entrance, it just progressively got like, oh, we're fucking up. Like it was an immediate, oh, we're fucking up. We were terrified of it from the get-go, and as the film went on and on and on, we got more and more scared. And I think he fell asleep like halfway through Insidious. Or no, he was awake for Insidious. He did not fall asleep. But we were both terrified of this movie. And when the movie ended, we were like, let's watch Happy Gilmore, because that movie scared the shit out of us. And then he fell asleep halfway through Happy Gilmore, and I stayed up for the whole movie. Yeah. That it's always special when you remember a movie that just scared the absolute bejesus out of you. I love it. Insidious Chapter 2, we went to go see actually for my birthday again in theaters, and it's fine. It's a good movie, I guess. And number 75, we are ending off on Insidious Chapter 3, of course. Insidious Chapter 3 was okay. 2 is better, 1 is the best one, and 3 is probably the shittiest one of those 3. So, there you go. Alright, thank you guys for watching all the way through. I'll see you guys on the next one, I hope.